Yo, want to look at this offensive line. They're talking about an overhaul, and it happened in the past before. They went from Flozel Adam to Tyron Smith, and then Kyle Kosher to Connor Williams, Andre Gerard to Travis Frederick, Big Leonard Davis to Zach Martin, and Mark Colombo to Lyle Collins. Now, the future will be Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Brock Hoffman, and Terrence Steele. Now, here's my thoughts on all of this. We talked about this before. The past, yesterday, and in the future, it wasn't that easy because even when you look at that list, they're leaving out Doug Free, they're leaving out Tyner Sucky, and a whole bunch of other guys, Cam Fleming, Chaz Greenway. So it was a lot of guys that had to get to that point of that offensive line. And even before that time frame, the Cowboys had to take initial investment on Travis Frederick and as well as with Zach Martin, which were pretty much premium picks. So if you're looking at Tyler Guyton now, let's fast forwarding all the way to Tyler Guyton. I don't think that he showed us enough to say that, hey, he solidified that role for the 2025 season because it'll still be the big unknown. According to Big Nate Newton, he was saying himself that Awesome Richards is a little bit better or a lot better than what we've seen out of Tyler Guyton. And what I'm worried about with Terrence Steele is this is going into a year and a half now that he's not playing up to the kinds of caliber of what we thought we was going to get out of him. And I get all of that he's coming off of an injury. We can talk about this and that. I think that they probably have to rip the Band-Aid off, move Tyler Guyton to that right tackle side, and then you can utilize the Awesome Richards as that left tackle, or you go into this draft, believe it or not, and draft another left tackle, or you just go ahead and then just elevate these guys, because I'm looking at it like this. When I'm talking about elevating, I don't see nothing wrong with sliding Tyler Smith back at left tackle, right? Hear me out. And then kick TJ Bass inside. And then you have Cooper Beebe, Brock Hoffman, and then you can have Tyler Guyton as your right tackle. Or Awesome Richards can also play right tackle. So when I'm looking at this, Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele been not too good for us. And we can say, okay, Tyler Guyton, he's a rookie, he's trying to learn a new position. Maybe that is the situation and scenario. But ultimately, Terrence Steele, he just ain't giving us what we thought that we will be able to receive. Hopefully, maybe a different coordinator, maybe a different scheme can help him out. But we talking about moving into the next year. And, of course, this is what this article was talking about, the injuries, how injuries have fast-tracked this offensive line, basically. And granted, you're always trying to better your best. You're always trying to figure out ways to improve your team, but I'm just looking at it from that perspective. I know it's difficult. Let me know how you guys feel about this offensive line. And shout out to Brock Hoffman, man. He doing his job. Cooper Beebe, phenomenal in his own way, too, by him being a rookie and being able to do some splashes here and there, and like, hey, as a rookie, he's holding his ground, and he's showing up. And keep in mind, as a center, you touch the ball 100% of the time. And you're going to have all of those things, whereas when you think about it, collectively speaking, he did a very great job for his rookie year, and especially playing in a new position. Brock Hoffman, there was a lot of people that was banging on the table saying that, hey, he was giving us that energy last year, y'all, so, and it's a simple fact. Of course, you went from Tyler Biadasz to a fight between Brock Hoffman and Cooper Beebe for that center spot. And a lot of people was like, hey, we looked at it during the offseason like, hey, Cooper Beebe dirting guys. We know it's going to be growing pains. I don't foresee us benching Zach Martin, and we already seen Brock Hoffman. If you're going to draft the guy, play the guy, right? So I understood, like, the notion to play Cooper Beebe over Brock Hoffman. But now, since Zach Martin may be hanging it up, not to put anything on that man's future, it's best to say that right guard spot is wide open, right? Now, you can play around with the two, slide Brock Hoffman back at center, and then kick Cooper Beebe at right guard. But at this point, I like the way Brock Hoffman is playing in general at right guard, right? And then let's not leave out T.J. Bass whenever his name is called. He's doing a serviceable and a good job as well. So those are a lot of movable chairs or movable pieces on that offensive line. But I can tell you, but however this offensive line work, I think that this lineup is still good enough for you to draft a running back like a Genty or draft Ollie Gordon or draft the Hampton kid. He's really nice too, that's out there. There's a lot of people, man, in this draft that you can draft far as running back. The name of the game is, since the Cowboys don't dibble and dabble in the free agency, be sure that within the top 100 picks, you get you a running back. Yeah, be sure to get one of them to help this team out, collectively speaking, by the way. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. DC for life, not for short. Let's get it.